And we are live, guys. Just a Saturday evening, kind of a impromptu, as you know, we like to do over here. Impromptu live stream, guys, just before work. Just waiting on Clyde. I just sent him the link. So no real topic today. Just figure we'd get on and see what's going on, how you guys are doing today. Um, I will say that I do have, if you hadn't seen on my community board, I do have Roman Sharp as a guest on the channel. It'll be while a lot of people are working, unfortunately, but if you can catch in and listen in, I'll have him this Wednesday, the 5th at 2:30 Eastern, guys. So be sure to tune in, even if you don't can't catch it live, catch it afterwards. What's going on, Clive? We are live. How you doing, bud?
Good. How about yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. Just had some burgers off the grill. Enjoying a soda before work, unfortunately. No cold beers tonight, but definitely tomorrow though. So, what you up to?
Well, I actually just did a bit of a road trip and just got back.
Nice, nice. You got some new pickups?
I'm not going to discuss it on air. I've decided I'm not going to talk about my collection on air anymore.
I hear you. I hear you. But pretty good trip overall though.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, nice. What you wearing watch wise? I'm wearing the G-Shock, of course, since I'm about to go to work.
Well, obviously, I'm wearing the pickup.
Okay, okay, yeah, nice, nice. I got you. Definitely was a good one then. So no real topic today. Like I said, just kind of figured get on, see what everybody's up to. I'm not sure. Is ID guy live right now?
I will look. Hold on.
So a lot of people are probably on that stream. They can come in and later chime in if they want after we're done. Because it seems like there's not a day that there's not somebody or a time that there's not somebody on, right?
Well, yeah.
So
of course, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just telling them, well, whoever's listening or who will be listening, like I said, I have Roman live at 2:30 Eastern on Wednesday, which I know a lot of people will be. What's up, Howdy? I know a lot of people will be at work, but if you can listen in or if you can chime in or listen in after, it should be a pretty interesting broadcast. I have a couple decent questions to ask him, so just wanna...
Okay. Well, and like I said, I still run across what I think are underappreciated and undervalued bargains in horology.
And that's the thing. A lot of people say now there aren't really any bargains out there, but they're not looking for the watches that not everybody else. They're looking for the same watches that everybody else is looking for, right?
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. So, yeah, that's pretty much covers it.
Yeah. Now
everyone, thanks for joining us. It's been a lovely evening. Hope you have a great night.
But yeah, like you were saying, they're not looking in the right places, right?
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, it's what I've heard this attributed to Wayne Gretzky and Steve Jobs. The secret is to skate not to where the puck is, but to where the puck is going to be.
Okay, that's an interesting quote.
Yeah.
Fun little information there. One of the local guys that came out of the Coastal Carolina, a local college here, Dustin Johnson. You probably heard of him, the pro golfer. He married Wayne Gretzky's daughter.
Nice.
Yeah, one of the local guys here. He's pretty good. He stays in the top 10 in pro PGA. So he came out of a little Coastal Carolina here. Well, it's a party school for sure, though.
Right. And what I was going to say personally, and I'll share some of these unappreciable bargains. Okay. Also, there's something there's an approach to looking, and I call it throwing the net with your other hand.
Okay.
And I don't want to get too I don't want to sound like I'm going some Zen bullshit here, but usually we all have our little patterns. We have our little habits. We all hop on the same computers. we go to the same websites, whether it's one or a series of them, and we type in the same search commands, and we look for the same watches. What is the... Oh, hey, El Canto.
Yeah, that name.
Yeah.
But what's going on, Kim from Pittsburgh? How you doing, bud? And I'm sure a lot of people probably been following the draft too. I've been following the draft a little bit, NFL draft. It's about the only thing that's on right now.
Oh, exactly.
So yeah, a good bit of Clemson players went pro this year. So
I will. If I don't have my camera on, but trust me, I'm nodding my head up and down in an attempt to look interested.
yeah, I know you could care less about football, huh?
Yeah. Anyway.
So you lost that avatar of you.
I don't know. Okay. This is Chrome. I'm on a Mac. Apple and Google fucking hate each other. So I swear to God, I keep having, oh, sorry, sign up, log in. It's like, really? How many times do I have to keep logging in?
Pain in the rear, right?
Well, it's like they want to break each other's shit.
Yeah.
So you'll go to their shit, and it sucks. So the let's see. What am I thinking? Okay. Yep. Sorry, my watch guy. The oh wait, someone also sent me oh, that was you. Okay. Done eating, I'll set it up.
Yeah.
Glad you got to go eat.
Yeah. I always got to eat before work, otherwise I get hangry.
But the stuff I'm thinking it's still undervalued. Okay. Throwing with the other hand. Sometimes if you go out there and you try something different, you come up with different results.
It's Ralph.
No, I cannot. But okay.
What's up, Clam Walker? How you doing, bud?
I know. Okay. Now that was a funny guy. I think I made an exaggerated face for comic effect. And as soon as I did that, he snapped a picture, threw it up as an avatar. I'm like, God damn it. I'm not mad at him because avatar just made me laugh. When he showed up with it, it just started breaking down and laughing about it. But just go out, like for instance, go on Chrono24 or even on eBay or Etsy or whatever. Try a different website or Facebook Marketplace and look for something different. So instead of saying Rolex Sports, Rolex Submariner, or diving watch, try Platinum watch. Try something vague and see what it pulls up for you and look at it and examine it. And sometimes, yeah.
Thanks, Clam.
Sometimes it'll pull up stuff that you haven't considered. Now, one of the things, and this is like Zenith, the Zenith Elite hand wound, when it's still 36 millimeters, right before. Oh, I thought it was Hatsugator.
No, Hans. He's talking to Hans.
I was going to say, yeah, I thought they were going to. No, I was going to say, no, not in a while. But anyway, sorry. The so pulled it up. So hand wound movement, Zenith Elite, great movement. Great. Oh, it's just. And at one point, Rudy Dobson and I were looking at them in gold. And I think back in the day, like 3 years ago, before things just started going completely bullshit crazy, I think we're looking at one for like $3,600 in gold. nice guilloche. It's, and it had a power reserve and a pointer date and just lovely executed watch. But because in this before LVMH bought them out, but it was, and they didn't even have the exhibition cases. So they had the precious metal backs, closed backs, which I appreciated. But when I just did a search for platinum watch, that came up, that Zenith Elite hand wound, and it's amazing. A couple of those popped up for like $6,000.
Nice.
Or make offer. And so, yeah, okay, 36 a little bit small, fair, yeah. But we're also talking dress watches. They're also precious metals. And when everyone talks about,
what's up, Thomas?
Yeah. When we, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
But you're saying everyone talks about, you're talking about the 36 mil.
Oh, no. When everyone talks about Zenith, what's everyone thinking about?
El Primero.
Exactly. The Zenith has actually been around just as long, or actually longer, or not the Zenith, the Elite. A lot longer than El Primero. They came up with that fairly late in the, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will have to show maybe a couple of vintage pieces I picked up just astoundingly cheap at Tulsa. One was like a couple Longines Military, really, really great shape, and a Gerard Perigo field watch. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. And
not a shame about the boat race.
I didn't hear about the boat race.
Okay. Sorry.
But,
are we in the okay? But for a established name brand, a very well established watch with a great movement, a lot of complications, and a lot of work into it. Platinum for $6,000, best offer. Gold and steel for less than that. I think that is if you're looking for something in that, if you're looking for a dress watch or an office watch, I think you can't beat that, especially right now.
Yeah, you might even be able to offer them like 4,500, or they might go down to $5,000.
Exactly.
Depends on how long it's been sitting around.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, sometimes eBay and Etsy, the Yilkin Chrono 4. It's just very wide generic searches and see what the search engine for the site pulls up. Go ahead.
I was going to say, just like you always say too, go do the legwork, right? Look at your local pawn shops and your watchmakers and all that too, right?
Yeah, look at local stores, look at shops, look at talk with people in your area. Even if there's a Facebook group. Yeah, it's Facebook. They're annoying as fuck. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of times they'll have their ear to the ground, know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Paul? How you doing, bud?
But every time you are near.
I think he's doing movie references.
Oh. Gotcha.
Because he was doing Arnold ones earlier, I think. So, what's up, Bobby? How you doing, bud? What's everybody wearing in the comments, watch-wise? I know Thomas said he was wearing the Synchron, which I think is what, the Doxa kind of homage? The guy left Doxa?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Carpenters, close to you. Okay. Every time you're near. Okay.
Song, okay.
Gotcha. Close to you.
But yeah, that's one thing. I actually just bought a watch, but nothing too crazy. It was a little $20. I saw remember just the watch that was on my channel a while back.
Yeah.
He did a Casio. I guess apparently they have like a newer upgraded version of the F91. It's
right.
like a bigger version. more water resistance and everything. So I figured I'd buy one of those, make a video on it, probably wear it to work. $20. I figured
Yeah.
can't go wrong.
And I also got one that is completely crazy, but I'm not going to go into detail about that. Okay. Parmigiani. I think if you look for Parmigiani, you still find some bargains out there. And again, we're talking dress watches, but Parmigiani Tonda 3-hander. You can find them reputable watch resellers on eBay. Complete set, $6,000. 39 millimeters, white gold.
Foreman Colossus saying is looking at diamond.
I'm going to get what everyone else is getting. Them going to run and complain that it's too high because I have no imagination. I can't do whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Just hey, Foreman, just go to the other channel. Give the Minotaur all your money and buy fucking Rolexes. If you want to do that, play that game, man.
There's actually I've seen some decent, if you don't mind the Lecoultre, there's actually some decent buys on Lecoultre watches, right? The vintage.
Yep.
Out there. It's JLC, but it's just the Lecoultre, whatever. If you don't mind those, there's decent buys on those too.
Also, and you can go out there and even with Rolex, the Rolex Chronograph, the Rolex 1625. And I haven't had any ice cream fucking soda, Hans. Yeah. All you need is a Chevy. No, I don't. Chevys are pieces of shit.
Hey, I own a Chevy.
Okay, and?
Impala.
All right. Toyota. Sorry.
Yeah.
Get a Toyota. I mean, get a fucking import. Americans don't know how to build cars anymore.
What were you saying about the Rolex?
The Chronograph. I think if you look, you can find some good examples of the Rolex Chronograph. The Rolex 1625. And technically, it's a date just, but it's a date just with a bezel. I think you can find some great examples of those.
Okay. What about like the date like I had?
The Rolex date?
Yeah, or the Rolex date, excuse me. Like the one I had, if you don't mind wearing smaller, it actually wears a little bit bigger.
Yeah, something along those lines, and something with a good contrast.
What's up, man?
But okay, but on the other hand, it has a bezel. It has a timing bezel, the Chronograph, and technically the Chronograph, and the Thunderbird. It's actually the father or the grandfather of all Rolex sports watches.
Okay. Now, what about some of the older Air Kings?
Yeah.
Because they're ones that have, even some of the newer ones I think are still available, aren't they?
You mean the 40 millimeter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they're not as
lusted after.
Insanely priced is what I was going to say. So yeah. I think there's some possibilities there as well. So yeah.
Definitely, there's a lot of Breitling. I mean, you got to pick up used, but you can find good deals on a lot of Breitling too. Yeah,
and Breitling, of course, they've overproduced. So take care. I mean, don't get a new for God's sake. Overseas, okay. VC Overseas Generation 1. I think those are still.
Forbin said he loves the current Chronograph, especially when they put the dashes in there.
Yes. Boy, Forbin's he's eaten his Wheaties today, hasn't he? He's full of oats. Actually, he's actually full of something else, but yeah. Chronograph version 1. I mean, not Chronograph, talk me. Overseas. Metro and Overseas. The threes, of course, have gotten crazy. The twos used to be the value play, and they're starting to go up. But The version 1 three-hander. If you can live with a bracelet, I will say that one thing. If you live with a bracelet, it's and at 37, it's 1 millimeter over the magical 30. The 36 millimeter is too small barrier.
Now, one brand that I would say new that would probably be a good buy. It's not really underrated because people know about it, but Nomos. I mean, you can't go wrong for what, $2,000 for an in-house movement watch.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
And they have the style out there for almost everybody too.
Actually, one of my dealers is picked up Nomos glass suit. Oh, Nomos, yeah, totally, we totally heard of Nomos. We basically said, no, and there's different levels of Nomos. You want to turn into Bull Sanders, Watch Art Sai, where he talks about the different levels of Nomos, not homos, Nomos.
Yeah.
I think Nomos is an acronym, which means not for homos, because Mark Goldberg hates them. Also, but just classic Bauhaus movement and everything you need, and not a whole lot of what you don't.
Yeah, I mean, you can get one of the new ones on a bracelet for $2,000.
Yep.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
Exactly.
And they're 100-meter water resistant too. So they do plenty of what everybody we probably know needs it for.
Yep.
Continuous memories with just one watch. Doxa overcharges for the simple ETA. Doxa's a great watch, though. I know you're not a big fan of Doxa.
Oh, it's all right. It's better than Vostok. I mean, hey.
Vostok ain't bad for what it is. It's a quirky little watch, but
right.
For $80, you can't really expect much.
Precisely. But the thing is, right now, the watch market is just insane. I mean, it's
some of the best buys right now are probably micro brands, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, a lot of them, but I don't know enough about them to make any intelligent recommendations.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a video because I've seen there's a couple of micros that have come out lately with like kind of Rolex homage, of course.
Yes.
Like, of course, like Manta. I was thinking about doing like a video, like an alternative to Rolexes. In fact, remember the company Fair?
Yes.
They just came out with kind of like a Daytona homage. Did you see that, the chronograph?
What, like a 4-digit one or a?
No, it's kind of like a mix between the Daytona and the new Zenith Chronomaster, but it's got like their own, you know how they're kind of like colorful dials?
Right.
It's that there's that, and then Christopher Ward just did a Polar Explorer 2 homage. Looks pretty good. For, I think, on a strap, you can get it for like $700.
Cool.
Salida Movement, something like that.
Exactly. Of course, I don't know. Do you really want a Salida out like that or not?
Yeah. But
well, we're coming up to the magic 30-minute mark.
Yeah, you about ready to call it a day there? Because I got to start getting ready for work, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
So, all right, Clyde, thanks for coming on, and thanks everybody for joining in the chat. We'll see you guys next time.
Fist out.
Later, guys.